What is up, guys? This is your boy Superior Simmer, and today I have some more information regarding The Sims. If you guys like news, updates, and discussions, please hit the sub button, and if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. I also do have an affiliate link with Instagame to bring you guys cheaper games. If you guys click the right side of the screen or the link in the description, you guys will find a bunch of deals on cheaper game titles. They have action RPGs, adventure games, of course simulation, racing. Without further ado, let's get into the content. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a sad day in the Sims community. Some say he was a dickhead, others say he was a hero. If you have not heard the news, Anadius has officially called it quits. Now, just a quick summary on Anadius. I know some people say Anadius. I like Anadius, so I'm just gonna call him that. He was known in the Sims community for his DLC unlockers, which was a community-made tool that allowed players to unlock Sims for DLC without purchasing it. And we're talking all the packs, expansions, games, stuff packs, the works. With this DLC unlocker, you can basically bypass the game's ownership system and play with the packs for free. Now, again, personally, I've never used this DLC unlocker because I pay for all my packs. So from my understanding, basically this unlocker is simply injecting files, so the game believes that you have all the DLC installed. It's a very user-friendly tool for people who aren't really tech savvy. Now, keep in mind this stuff is illegal, is piracy. EA has flagged his tools in the past repeatedly, which is why his websites and downloads often disappear, which has led to fake Anadius websites and fake installers as well. Some of these websites also charge for this stuff, and he said in the past, like, hey, if you bought the DLC unlocker, you got scammed because this is a free open source program, which leads into the next big question. Why is this happening? Why did Anadius finally say, you know what, I'm done, I'm leaving this? What happened? Okay, so I have to do this video the next day because I got sick, so if I sound weird, it's because I'm sick. But yeah, so a lot of people have been talking specifically why he left. So yeah, looking at the comments, there's one tweet here by Victor who says, oh yeah, he got a cease and desist for sure. So yeah, maybe EA finally got him. Maybe that's the reason why he left. There's another tweet here by Violet who says, actually, he admitted he chose to cancel the project because people kept complaining he wouldn't update it fast enough. And the amount of brainless girl gamers not knowing how to open a zip file and bitching at him in his Discord over it. Again, I've seen a lot of people say that majority of the Sims community are people who don't play other games. They're not like really gamers, they only play Sims. And there was one instance that I saw of this where Anadius did actually go off on a Sim player. There was a tweet made in March of this year where I'm assuming Anadius released businesses and hobbies for his DLC unlocker. Someone responded saying finally, and then he got really upset and responded saying, people like you who don't know how clocks work are the fucking worst. I'm not going to mention every idiot asking when the pack drops or posting I finally added it so you'll do as an example for them all. I understand what he's trying to say, but the way that I read that, it almost gave me a stroke. He said it wasn't even 2 minutes after the release date, so shut the fuck up. Damn. Okay, so again, and this is one instance of Anadius having his like crash outs against other simmers because sometimes, you know, they're asking simple questions to things he's already explained or he's been harassed. But yeah, looking at the responses, a lot of people are very upset. There are some people saying that they owe him an apology for how they treated him, given the fact that he's giving people access to packs for free. You are saving a lot of money doing it through this way. Again, I've never condoned piracy on the channel. I don't think people should do it because it is illegal, but I know some would argue differently given the state of everything going on with EA. Well, to each their own. I'm not really hating on people, but again, I've never really talked about that stuff. Whenever people tell me, oh, you should just pirate, I just kind of tell them like I get seasick, so I can't like, you know, sail the seas with you. But you know, I hope you have a good journey, and that's all I'm gonna say on that. I know I saw this other tweet as well to his response before he left. They said, good fucking grief, all you do is cry like a pissy ass fucking adolescent. You should have never made this shit if you can't handle being asked basic questions, dumb fuck, rude ass motherfucker. That is gonna be a lot of editing. So again, there are some people who are just like, you know, this guy was a dickhead. No one obviously put a gun to his head to create this. No one told him to join this community specifically. And I've also seen people say, you know what, he needs to get a little bit spicy because the Sims community deserves it. The Sims community is a shitty place. And from what I've seen so far, like when people try to use the updater, they get like this error message. Not in the tweet itself, he said all done, have fun playing the game, but he also did post this. I'm not sure where he posted this at, but he had like some additional stuff to say. It said post subject was like saying farewell. He said, I decided to step down, don't pester my close friends. Till the end I acted like an asshole, and I am, and I haven't told him the reason why either. He said now to address what happens afterwards. He said the DLC unlockers, Origin, our wrapper, and the Origin emulator don't go anywhere. As long as someone else decides to maintain them, they work. Anyone can make a new crack using Origin, Unwrapper plus emulator. emulator. Anyone can update the DLC unlocker config as long as they buy the DLC and then use the origin helper. See the emulator thread to get the needed data from your entitlements info from the download tab. Sims 4 updater is dead, and so is my de novo Quibot. I don't know if I even said that right. The source code for the origin emulator DLC unlocker is both version 2 and 1 for Mac, and token generator is safe with the moderation theme. I asked them to share if anyone willing to update them in case they break. Everything else I deemed worthy to keep from my GitHub account I'm attaching below. So yeah, that's it. He's basically gone. He also did delete his Twitter account as well, so he definitely is gone. Now this is where things get really bad, and this is why people need to watch this portion of the video. So shout out to Thematically. He says someone took over Anadius' tools and you have to pay for their Patreon to get the DLCs on the release day. He also added, please, I just took a closer look at this and she's hosting the game files on the Patreon itself. For context, you have to put your legal name and pay taxes on your Patreon earnings. LOL, bless her and good luck. Now the reason why this is a very big issue, and I've already seen so many people say, oh, I've used this method through their Patreon and gotten the packs and it worked. You are putting yourself at risk. Downloading Anadius tools from that Patreon is very risky. Your Patreon account has your email, your country, and other info tied to it. If EA ever looks into that Patreon account, which most likely they will at some point, they can request the account data and anyone who downloaded those files as well. In strict countries, that can lead to fines. It's just like how people in Europe can get fined for torrenting, and that's why I've seen so many people recommend that as well. But again, if you're a simmer in Europe, you can get fined for that. So not only is this creator putting themselves at risk, if you guys do it through this Patreon option, you're putting yourself at risk. Please, for the love of God, unless you do not care about the consequences, do not do it this way, guys. From my understanding, you're not getting charged by doing this method through their Patreon. I think it's like $3 to get early access if you want the packs, but everything is technically free. And I know this person has received a lot of backlash since they posted this, and they did make a post basically talking about the situation. I'm not actually going to show the creator just because I don't want you guys going to this link and I don't want them to receive any more bullying. But guys, please be careful. This is very dangerous. It becomes way more than just trying to get a free Sims game. Okay, you are setting yourself up for failure. But yeah, I would love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions on all this. I know a lot of you on the channel have mentioned you guys have become pirates, so I would love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions on this. And please do not give tips and tricks on how to get packs for free on the channel. I would greatly appreciate that. But yeah, if you guys made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys have a good day and take care.